Hi. Hi. Oh my God. Hello. It has been a minute and a half, but I'm back. Hey, everybody. How is it going? It's your girl, Michelle Kanan, and I am tapping in to a lot of energy that's flowing through my system right now. It's been a few weeks since I went live, which is crazy if you know me, because generally every Tuesday it's Turn On Tuesday and we shake our tatas and we go live together and we activate the powerful energy inside of us to get everything that we want in life, love, and business. Um, but I sort of like hit something in my personal life and in my business, which I'm going to be talking about in my next live. Let's just say I needed to take a pause. So if you're popping on right now, I see people are joining live. Please say hello and let me know that you're here. If you're joining me live, say, hey, I'm here. And if you're doing the replay, do hashtag replay or hashtag reslay for my attitude girls. I have a really special announcement, and this is something really cool that happens for me. Tell me if it happens for you too, where things can feel like they're in flow and they're working, and then all of a sudden they might feel like they're not. And I'm a sacral generator for those of you guys that are into human design. And if you are, drop a comment and let me know what your HD is here. But if you're a generator too, especially if you're a sacral generator, you're all about like really feeling into your body if something's a hell yes or a hell no and moving from that energy. That's the way that I flow. But I wasn't getting that hell yes. And I had my routines and I had my things going every week in my business, right? Which is the things that they tell you to do in order to be successful, right? You have to be consistent and you have to show up regularly and like all that kind of stuff. But after a while, it really starts to affect my creativity. Routines are just like not good for me. And I felt like I was putting all of this stuff out and I wasn't getting back like energetically all the stuff that I was putting out there. And for those of you that don't know me, I am a relationship coach. I'm doing like this because, right, how we do anything is how we do everything. So it's never just about relationships. But one of the reasons is I love people. I love having relationships with people, not only fixing your relationships, but like connecting with you and talking to you and exchanging ideas and having expansive conversations and learning together and making mistakes together and growing together and building communities together. Like that's what's really important to me. And I love my work, right? I love all my programs and my containers and my coaching and all that kind of stuff. But there was this need, there was this like whole something that I was like, I want more. And it's the fucking internet. Look at me. It's me. I'm alone in a room, right? I'm talking to you. I wish that we were together. I wish that we were having these conversations and it wasn't just me with you guys, like just in the comments like this. I mean, I love it, but I just want more. And that's another one of my energy, right? Most women that are attracted to me, y'all want more. Things are good, but you want more. That's kind of like the vibe. So I'm really excited, right? I took a break. I haven't done any marketing or like real promotion for 3 weeks. I didn't push myself. And I just got in the energy of trust of like, okay, something big is coming, right? Anytime I feel like I'm getting a block, anytime I'm getting a block, I know that it's because there's something on the other side. Right. And maybe you've had this experience too, where if you feel stuck, you might get frustrated or you might start to struggle or you might start to push more or anything to get through it. And I tried all those tactics, but it wasn't working. And then I was like, you know what? It's August, it's summer. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break as long as I need to and chill. And which felt very good. Yes, to deconditioning, right? The need to, be producing all the time and doing all the time. And if you haven't tried that, I invite you to try that. And if you had, drop a comment and let me know you're like on that energy with me. And every time I do it, something magical happens, right? Like when we stop pushing so hard or fighting against the block, we can create space for something else to come through, right? And that is what I'm here to talk to you about today, right? Like I was thinking all the things that I want, all the things that turn me on. I love relationships. I love talking to amazing women. I love having connected, expansive conversations that like explode my brain and for the other person involved, like really like change the paradigm for like what is possible, not just for me, but for like every woman out there in the world. And how do I do that, right? Like what can I create? Like what what would really freaking turn me on that wasn't just like another program or another course or something, right? Because like we're in front of computers all day long and like I really want connection. I really want to connect with you and not just feel like, okay, I'm like alone in my box. So I'm really excited. Maybe you've seen coming soon from me. And if you haven't, I'm announcing today something really powerful for women like you and women like me that are ready to have exciting and groundbreaking, candid, expansive, spicy, hilarious, exploratory conversations on how to have it all in business, life, love, and family. And also to be honest and true, right? Because social media is full of so much bullshit about what we do when things don't work out according to our vision boards. And so the idea for something was born, right? Like a spicy, new, live stream roundtable talk that I get to host, and where I get to invite amazing women, 2 to 3 amazing, dynamic, interesting women who are married to talk about the real of what it looks like behind the curtain, not just in our marketing or not just in the pretty pictures that we put up on social media, but like what's going on behind the scenes in our lives and how we can really have it all when we are vulnerable, when we're connected, when we're having fun together, and when we can have real healing conversations for like what life gets to be like when we are open and connected with other women and in the energy of like, yes, we get to have it all. So I'm announcing something. It's a new show. It's called The Fox Den. So some of you are already commenting here. I'm looking for guests. Okay. I'm putting out an application and we're going to drop the link in the comments right now. I'm looking for amazing women, married women, women that are in relationships. Actually, you don't even have to be in a relationship, but you might want to be in a relationship because we're going to talk about what life looks like in real life when you're married, when you're building a business, when you're raising kids, when you're growing a brand, when you're building wealth, all the good things that happen, all the hard things that might happen, the messy things that might happen, and what that looks like for women like behind the scenes. Because this is so important. There's so much bullshit out there. And if y'all know me, I am like zero bullshit. Okay. And in my containers and my groups, we talk about all that stuff that's going on because that's one of the ways that I teach, right? Like I teach through my mistakes, through my experiences, through my trials and errors, like, and I make a lot of mistakes and I know that you do too. And that is part of how we learn, right? We're falling forward. So I want amazing women that want to be part of this conversation. Okay. I want amazing women that are ready to be brave and to enter the Fox Den, to be welcomed into the Fox Den and to have conversations on what it looks like when you're married and you're successful, what it looks like to be married and to be grinding together. Maybe you're co-founders with your husband, maybe you're co-parents, maybe you are digital nomads, maybe you were together, then you got divorced, then you got back together. Like you all have such interesting and amazing stories and incredible like value that that deserves to be spotlit. And now look, I have been in the healing and the coaching game for over a decade at this point. Before I had my baby, I had a super successful podcast called Radically Selfish. It was one of the top 5 spiritual podcasts on iTunes for a while. I know how to promote this. I know how to get this conversation out there. And that's what I want. I want your help creating this conversation, but whoever I choose to be featured, you're going to be promoted. You're going to be like known by lots of other women out there. We're going to build relationship and dialogue and community around it. And you're going to get to be an example. You're going to get to be a model. You're going to get to share with other women what that journey looks like and expand all of our minds for like, what amazing, juicy relationships can be that fit in or that are part of the puzzle of having like that life that we want together. So if this sounds interesting to you, you can just type VIXEN in the comments. But also if you're like, oh, that's so scary, No problem. You can also type viewer in the comments, so you can send me a message that says VIXEN if you want to be on, or viewer if you want to be notified when we go live. This is going to be a monthly roundtable. It's going to be 30 minutes live streamed to my Facebook page and to YouTube. We're also going to do an audio version. It's going to turn into a podcast, and it's always going to coincide with the full moon, when a lot of women's energy is running wild, right? We're so affected by the moon, by water pulling the moon. Like, so it's going to be this once a month amazing roundtable conversation. And so every month I'm going to pick 2 to 3 women from the application pool. So if you click on the link, it's in the comments, you'll see that you can share your expertise, something that you'd love to talk about, like something that you want to bring to the den. And if I'm compelled, if I'm excited, like I'm going to choose you to be a featured VIXEN on the show. So think like red table talks, but not about like, celebrity drama that like you're like, that doesn't apply to anything in my life. These are going to be healing conversations, but also hilarious conversations, because you know that I love to have a lot of fun on life, love, money, satisfaction. We're going to push some edges, we're going to push some boundaries, but honestly, like this is the conversation that modern married women deserve to have, right? We hear so much stuff about how like marriage sucks, marriage is hard. We hear all this stuff about like Christian specific marriage, or certain rules about marriage, or what we're supposed to be as females in marriage. It's not going to be anything about that. This is the candid, real, expansive, healing, and mind-blowing conversation that I know I've been waiting for. I can't wait to connect with the women that are going to apply to be on here. I can't wait to see what we're going to uncover together, and truly how we're going to like, I feel like how we're going to save marriages and relationships between men and women, because we hear so much about like how things aren't working, and the divorce rate is going up, and how women are more unfulfilled than ever, and how like, so many women that I've been talking to, like they really like their husbands, but there's something under the surface that's just like not, you're just not getting all you want. Like, and it's a shared experience. Everyone's having this experience. And I know a lot of you are afraid to talk about this stuff. I know that it's vulnerable. I know that you're lurking when you read my posts, and that's okay. And that's why I'm doing this, because I want to make this a conversation. I don't want to just be spouting my gospel at you and being like, listen, this is it. I don't want to be like a fire hose of my Kool-Aid and you're like, okay, like I want to invite you in. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you, and I want to learn with you and share your stories and learn from you, and show all women out there, all successful women, what relationships can be like. So whether you have an amazing relationship or you wish that it would be better, whether you want to unpack something, whether you learn something, like whether you just want to connect with other women and have that kind of healing conversation and community, I want you to click on the form. If you have any questions, let me know, shoot me a DM, or you can just drop VIXEN in the comments, and we'll send you that application. I'm really excited to get to know you. I'm really excited to build community and to talk more, and to not only, you guys know I love to talk, but that it's not only me that's doing the talking all the time. So I'm going to host it. I'm going to moderate it. It's going to be a healing conversation. It's not going to turn into like a gripe session or anything like that. It's not going to just be like a bitch fest. Like, we're going to have a lot of fun though. We might tell some things that make us like blush. I want the feisty bitches to apply. I want the ones in non-traditional relationships to apply. Like, I want the ones that have a story to tell the world to apply. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what belief system you are, like what your relationship structure looks like. We're all here to learn from each other, and to learn how to do things that we might not have known we can do in relationships, right? Like, y'all are so interesting, and I want to get to know you. I want others to get to know you. I want other women to hear your story, to share in and to see themselves in like what is possible. And a big part of that is the journey, not just like everything's perfect, but like how we get to that place. So I'm going to pick different topics every month, different themes, and it's going to just be fucking awesome. So yes. Oh, Donna. Oh my God. Yes. VIXEN. I love it. I'm like already seeing the comments from really fucking cool women. And that's the vibe. It's going to be fun. It's going to be laid back. It's going to be real. There is going to be cursing. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to connect with other women. You're going to get to connect with other women that are teaching or doing incredible things. it's just going to expand your life and make your marriage experience so much better too. And probably you'll end up listening with your husband, because a lot of men, we think, oh, they know, they don't know. So all right, I think I'm gonna go because I just feel like I could keep talking forever. I'm gonna be posting about this. The next new full moon is September 10th, so that's when we're gonna have our premiere. I see VIXEN. I see VIXEN. I'm really fucking excited. So if there's a tingle in you that's like, oh my God, that could be really cool, but I'm also really scared, just fucking apply. Just apply and see what happens. See what it feels like to fill out the form. I'll reach out. We'll have a conversation. You'll know if it feels good for you. You'll know if the topic feels good for you. Like, just like, let's start expanding together right now. I can't wait. Oh, viewer. Yeah, this is going to be fucking dope. I'm really fucking excited. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go back to my lazy August. I'm going to be back next week. Same scheduled time for Turn On Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, where I'm going to talk about a crazy evolution that I've been having behind the scenes and why I'm dropping Goddess, which is crazy because, hello, I'm the founder of the Goddess Wife School, why I'm dropping Goddess from my work. And this is a really big one. There's been a lot of stuff going on for me. It's been quiet on the social media streets, but a lot of change has been going on behind the scenes for me here. But until then, I want to see your name in the application form. I want to see you in my DMs to ask about it. And oh, if you think, oh, what do I have to say? I'm not good enough. 100% fill out this fucking application. Surprise yourself with how interesting you are and what you have to offer and who would want to learn from you, because you have such incredible worth that maybe if you're an entrepreneur and you've only been used to talking about like the one specialty that you have as an entrepreneur, this could be your opportunity to talk about this other incredible skill or value or experience that you have to share with others. This is for women of all ages, all races, all orientations. Like, let's start having these amazing conversations. And Donna, thank you. I'm like, I'm in my muumuu. I don't have any of my lighting, but that was also the vibe. That is the vibe. Like, I just want reality here, not just like picture perfect everything, makeup, and just like, I knew I could come on here and share this and that the right women would totally pick up what I'm throwing down. And it's going to be amazing. So welcome to the Fox Den. I'm going to be posting more information about it, but I want you on there, or I want you to be watching and then deciding like, yeah, I want to be on there too. You're going to see a lot of new stuff coming from me. A rebrand is coming. New ways of talking about my work is coming. New ways to be part of the Fox Den community are coming. You guys inspire me, and this is just all because I want more connection, more conversation, and more amazing relationships, whether they're with our husbands, but truly with like other inspiring, dynamic women like you, like me. So I can't wait to build this with you. I love you guys so much. Drop a comment here. Oh, by the way, share this with your married entrepreneur, fempreneur, stay-at-home mom, like whatever. Share it with all the amazing married and partnered women that you know. This is a conversation that needs to be had, that everyone should be participating in. So if you think somebody should be a guest or they should watch, share, tag them here, tag them in this live, share with them. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go jump in the pool. I love you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic end of your summer. And I love you so much. I can't wait to welcome you guys into the Fox Den. Talk to you later. Bye.